Mike's Unleashed coming at you tonight. You got D-Mega.
And this is Hawk back at you.
Hawk, I've been reading a lot of things on the news and on the media the last 24 hours, and I just said I have to talk about it. It's eating at me. I got to say something about it.
Okay. And what is this topic you want to discuss?
This topic right now is about Isiah Thomas. I don't know
Okay.
if you've been following it, but Isaiah's been running. He's been running his mouth as of late. All right. He's been on podcasts. He's given, speeches in the articles and things of that nature. And I'm
Okay.
just like, there's something about what he's saying that is just really rubbing me the wrong way. And I felt like, we just got to address it. And we got to talk about it. We got to get it off the chest.
So do you feel Isaiah's not speaking his truth?
I feel like Isiah is full of it. just straight full of it.
So that's how you feel. You just gonna come like that, just like that. You just
I'm coming straight like that. I mean,
all right.
I've listened to what he said on his podcast with I believe Ryan Clark. I saw the article where he's talking about, Jerry Krause, was so mistreated and everything as a general manager. Hold up, Isiah, get out of here. What are you whining about, dude?
So devil's advocate, do you not think Jerry Krause was mistreated somewhat?
Nah, I don't think he was mistreated at all.
Nah.
At all.
So when they would talk reckless to him when he would walk in the locker room and stuff like that, treat him with no respect, you don't think he deserves some respect?
Nah. Back then, let's talk about that. Just for the simple fact, back then, that wasn't bullying. That wasn't anything. That was how they communicated with him. He knew it. He was expecting it. So I don't think there was no disrespect. If he felt disrespectful, he could have done something. He could have said something and everything like that. Okay. I don't think there was nothing wrong with the way that he was, portrayed or they were talking to back then. That was back in the, the late 90s and stuff like that, before everyone was so sensitive, right? Okay. You can say something and it not be, all wound up.
Okay. So now let's be fair. Back in the day, they were bullies. Now it was bully ball. Right, and MJ and all those NBA guys, they facts. They did. I saw the biography that Michael Jordan did, Last Dance, and some of those scenes he was a bully. He was an asshole to a lot of them. To me, he was kind of an asshole to Jerry Krause. And so because Jerry Krause, he accepted it, doesn't mean he was necessarily didn't feel some kind of way about it, right?
Absolutely. I'm not saying that you're going to sit up here and make everyone your friend and everything like that. But Jerry Krause knew exactly what he had with Michael Jordan. He knew he was going to win championships with Jordan. And what did he do? How many did he win?
He's on 6.
Oh, yeah. I had to bring up the extra hand on that. He won 6 with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So you're telling me that he couldn't take a little badger back and forth, them poking fun at him and stuff like that? Get out of here, man. He's grown man.
So the pain was worth the reward, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's a tough one right there.
You tell me that it's not? You tell me that it's not. What other organization would cry and whine about it if you had the opportunity to win 6 championships? You're not going to be mad because of the way that one player is talking about you. And I don't even want to even talk about Jerry. I want to talk about Isiah.
Right, let's roll it back to Isiah.
How is he sounding like? He's sounding like a hater. He's sounding like his butt is hurt. Okay, he's been done wrong. Why is he talking about something that went on in Chicago? Tell me that.
Okay.
Tell me that.
Okay, so Isiah does have a little bit of hate in his blood. He's a little salty. His blood, his salt levels will be real high in his blood right now because Isiah is like, he's not happy, right? Isiah got the love and he got a lot of love. But, when the young guns came in there and took over the league, Isiah was kind of left in the shadows, and then he's probably salty. Let's be honest. He's salty probably because of the Olympics, right? Wouldn't you agree?
He was left off the dream team. So he is still hurt that he was left off the original dream team.
Facts. And that's that to him. That was that was a moment, right? Because those guys are known as the dream team. The dream team, everybody but Isiah, all the greatest players. And in all fairness, Isiah deserved to be on that team. He was the best point guard. Right?
He was one of the best point guards at that time. But hey, you can't be an asshole to everyone on the league and then expect them to sit up here and want to be your teammate, right?
But you just said you're kind of
something
okay.
like that.
So you're kind of playing devil's advocate there, right? You're saying that back in the day that was bully ball. That's how they went out it. That's how they went at it back in the day. Everybody, they played hard. They didn't cry. So why did they complain? Because Isiah was a bully and he
No.
was an
See,
ass to people when I was
it
a
wasn't
team.
that he was just a bully. It's about how Isiah treated and how he went about when he was taken off the throne. Remember that.
I remember
When
he didn't shake hands.
He didn't shake hands, and they made it a point to make it be known that they didn't want to shake, Jordan and them hand because they got beat and everything like that. Jordan went out there and he took over the game. He took over that series and he won. Okay. And if you are a true champion, then you wouldn't have sat up there and felt some kind of way that you finally got beat. No one stays on top forever, right? No one stays on top forever. So it was Jordan's time. He beat the Detroit Pistons to go ahead and take over the championship and turn it into his league. Isiah, you're salty behind that, and you're salty behind the Dream Team. You sound just overall salty that Jordan came in his league. Like
but I mean, let's think about that though. For them to leave him off the Dream Team, that's salty of them. That's petty on them, right? So they are some petty ass dudes, if you really want to talk about it, right?
they all petty. I mean, they all can be petty. Everyone could be petty, but look who had more pull and who had more power back then, right? At that point in time, it was Jordan's league. They made the rules so that Jordan could play, and he took the league to heights it wouldn't have gone. So therefore, if the man came to you and just say, "Hey, who do you want on the team?" and he picked and he saw that Isiah's name was listed, and he said, "Nah, I ain't playing with him," then guess what? Isiah's not playing. So here it is, 35 years later, Isiah's butt is still hurt because he got left off the team. Okay? Listen, you got to get over it. But
that's where you're standing with it?
Fighting. That's exactly where I'm standing with it. He has got to get over it. Stop sitting up here making, trying to make a case for it. You're talking about something in a city that you didn't play for. Like you were in the inner meetings of the Chicago Bulls organization. Like you were a fly on the wall, just like, yes, they were treating them so wrong and everything like that. Get out of here. You were in Detroit. That's where you should have stayed. Listen, how they treated that man, that was between the Chicago Bulls organization. Had nothing to do with Detroit. So stop sitting up here saying, you feel bad for the way that they treated him.
So Isiah shouldn't say nothing.
He should have kept his mouth shut. That has nothing to do with Isiah Thomas. Keep his mouth shut. Talk about the Dream Team. Talk about how they changed the rules to, pacify Jordan. He can talk about all that, but don't talk about something else. Hey, we can agree, disagree, and say they did start making some changes to the rules so that Jordan can get in there and start dunking on folks. But they made the game better, right? They made the game better at that time.
I will say, right, that I do think that Jerry Krause, he was in a position of leadership, and the way they talked to him, I don't know if it was an understanding or not. Jordan talked to him like an asshole, calling him a little fat bear and all types of shit. You can't, I mean, come on, man. Leave that man alone. You know what I'm saying? He can't help it the way his little body looked. He couldn't help that.
So it's some of it was probably a little extreme, but hey, this man knew what it was. Okay, Jordan talked to his teammates one way. He talked to his owner another way. Hey, that was it. That was that Jordan mentality, right? That's the mentality that everyone wanted and everyone lived back in those days, right? And everyone was so in love with Kobe because he had that killer mentality. So, all right, he spoke that way to his president, general manager. So what? Because like I said, in the end, it won them championships.
They got
all right, and that's what it is. Yeah. But he made that decision to break up that team, and I don't care. He told Phil Jackson he wasn't coming back. All right, so
correct.
If you tell me if I'm the star player that my head coach isn't going to come back, regardless if he wins 82 games and a championship, then you're putting a target on your back. I'm not doing it. So that falls solely on Jerry. And for Isiah to be talking about what was going on back then, he has nothing to do with that conversation.
He has nothing to do with it. He wasn't there. I agree. He has nothing to do with it. He wasn't there. It's his team. But he's entitled to have his opinion on what he thought was cruel or unlawful treatment of Jerry Krause. He's allowed to have his opinion. It's just his opinion because he wasn't there. And who's to say, his opinion is even right? He wasn't there. It wasn't his team. I could understand why he's salty though. I mean, I'd be a little salty too if I wasn't on the dream team and they denied me something that, is forever enshrined in history, right? I'd be a little salty about that too. But at the end of the day, he can't do nothing about it. So it is what it is. So I'm going to tell him, yo, brother, keep on hating, because hating keeps you in the news, bro. Keep hating on Jordan ass if you want to, bro. I'm with it.
He better stop hating on Jordan, because pretty soon Jordan's going to get tired of hearing it and he's going to shut him off from all media and stuff like that. He probably won't, but you can't tell me he ain't got the power to. Jordan can shut it down if he gets sick and tired of hearing it. But look, yo, that's all I got. I just had to sit up here and say something about it. It's just bothering me all day, just reading and looking at it. I just wished Isiah would just shut his mouth. But hey, like you said, he has the right to say whatever he wants to say and how he feels. Just like we got the right to do the exact same thing. It's a free country, right? Free country.
All day long. It's, state your mind. Say what you want to say. Speak freely, man. And that's all I got also.
All right. Well, we want to appreciate and thank everybody for tuning in. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe.
All right. Mike's Unleashed. We out. Turn my mic up.
Peace.
D-Mega here, one half of Mike's Unleashed. We want to thank everybody for subscribing. We appreciate your support. Stay tuned. We're going to have more in store, more episodes coming, and more content. We can't do this without you. So before you leave, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. We're coming at you with more content. Mike's Unleashed. Turn my mic up. D-Mega. Hawk. We out.